All right, here we go. I'm back. And there is 31 days until Ironman Louisville. And as you know, I just got back from Wisconsin on Tuesday. I'm in Nashville again. And I had a great time up at Ironman. I've shot a ton of video, and sometimes I get overwhelmed by the amount of footage, and it takes a while to get started sometimes, and because I always want to I've done so many of these Ironman videos that I want to kind of up the ante each time, and you get trapped in this kind of non-action place. But I have I'm looking through it and trying to get that starting point, and sooner or later I will get that. But I've done a lot more videos and stuff like that. But anyway, so training, 31 days till Louisville. I was in Wisconsin, and my plan was to do a big swim run block. I would say I sort of succeeded at that. I haven't been on here talking to you, so you don't know what the heck I've been doing. But I guess I got to Wisconsin Thursday, and I did a swim in the morning and an hour run in the afternoon. Friday I did an hour run. Saturday I did a 2-hour run. Sunday was the race, and I walked about 50 miles, maybe not, but long walk. And then so Monday I got back into my parents' house, swam 3,000 to get back in the pool. Next day I drove forever, too tired to do anything. Wednesday was yesterday, and well, you may have heard it on the podcast. By the way, I am Mike with the Crushing Iron podcast. You may have heard this on the podcast, but I have broken my power meter cherry. I now have one with 30 days to go. Yesterday was the first day I kind of had it hooked up and connected to the bike and out working it. And first thing I did was an FTP test. So I did a little warm up, and then I did a 20-minute all out deal. And I hadn't ridden my bike in about a week. And while I felt pretty strong, I just about, I'd heard about these things, and I've kind of toyed around with them a little bit, but I've never actually done one. And it was all they say it is. I literally, I don't get to the point where I get sick, but I was really getting close. And so I pushed it, and I didn't have it hooked up to my handlebar or my bike yet. So I had it in my pocket. So it was a clean blind test. So I hopefully that makes it even a little more accurate. So today what I did was went out, and I was going to try and go out yesterday afterwards later in the afternoon, but after that FTP test, and it wrecked me for most of the day, plus the drive and who knows what else, but I just didn't feel it yesterday. So today I went out and warmed up for 15 minutes, and then I did an hour I picked a number, I guess, based on what I thought might be my Ironman watt goal, and tried to hold it for an hour, and I did, which is obviously no big feat considering you probably have to hold it for 6 hours. It felt pretty good. In fact, I felt like that power meter in some ways, it kind of feels a little bit like cheating to me, which I'm not saying it is cheating, but the idea that I was kind of blown away by like how, like if you step on it a little bit, like how quickly it goes up. And I don't know, there was something about it that I just never really understood, but it kind of seems like something I'm fairly comfortable with. I was just sort of shooting to keep my Jesus, scared the living crap out of me. Maddie's, oh my goodness. There's a deer back there. I don't know if you can see it, and not that it matters, like you've seen a deer, but is that it right there? No. can't tell really. That scared me. Well, ever since Pickles has been here, Maddie's been a little bit more up on edge. It's kind of, I don't know what that's all about, but maybe she just feels like she has to protect the. See, there she goes again. Actually, she used to bark out here a lot, but she's barking in the house quite more. Oh, here's a good story. That was this afternoon, and I just got back from a run. It was 45-minute strides. I'm still not exactly sure what that is, so I just blasted it. No, I didn't do that, but I ran. I was toying around with. I was actually toying around with power on my run. How's that for effort? But anyway, the story is I was 2 miles into the run, and here's the thing: Louisville is really flat run, but I don't want to get caught up in running flats all the time, so I ran up over this big pedestrian bridge we have on the Greenway here, and so as I got to the top, I noticed there was about 6 guys up there, and they looked like they had cameras. And as I got closer, one of the people was sort of dancing and looking into the camera, something like. So it appeared to be a rap video going down. And as I'm getting up closer to it, they stopped and they were just shooting video over the bridge and out on the water and stuff like that. And I noticed one guy was standing there with a big old gun on his hip. And well, I have nothing against guns. It's not. I'm not a political guy at all, but it just sort of makes me feel a little bit weird sometimes when that happens in public, and I'm just kind of like running around in my little, shorts, and some dude's got a gun. But so it just kind of crossed my mind, like that's kind of weird. Not weird, but I don't know. And then so I ran up to the top of this next hill that comes after that, and then I ran around and turned around and came back down, and I was about 23 minutes in at the top. I came back down, and so I'm running past these guys, and they're really shooting the video at this point. And and you know me, I'm a huge rap fan. And in fact, I was listening to Tupac Shakur I haven't been running with music, by the way, but today I don't know, it's hot and I wasn't feeling it, and I just felt like I was up in Madison. I ran, I guess 3 times without music, and it started feeling good. I feel okay with that idea, but today I just felt like running with music, and it's hot, and I'm tired and whatever. But anyway, so I'm coming back towards towards the rap video, and they're really getting into it, and the guys just looking into the doing that kind of stuff, and really going at it. So I'm kind of running up on it like, is it cool to go behind him right now? And I'm trying to get their attention, and like, is it, you don't want like me running in through the scene. And I'm a videographer, so I respect that. So I'm kind of giving the look, and none of them are even looking, or they don't even care. And then I got closer, and finally I think the singer kind of saw me, and they sort of eased up, and it was obviously a situation where it didn't matter. So I just kind of smiled and jogged past him. And right when I got to the singer, he crouches down and then fakes like he's going to leg sweep me. And I'm running, 54-year-old man, white male, running across the bridge. And he kind of like faked like he was going to sweep the leg out. And I like hurdled it. I mean, he wasn't going, it was obvious. He kind of laughed, and it was kind of funny, but I mean, if you're you know how that is when you're in distance running, your legs are fatigued to shit. That's the last thing you want to deal with, some kind of like hurdling operation. So, I'm running away, and like I fake the limp. No, I didn't, but it did kind of cross my mind. I'm like, shit, what? Those are the fluky, weird things that you're never crossing your mind that happen, right? So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. It's like, but here's the best news is that maybe if they were rolling, I may end up in a rap video which would be outstanding. Me and my and this is the other thing. I was like, well, man, because I'm wearing this shirt, the East Nasty, which is the running club I started with, who is like the furthest thing from anything rap or East Nasty. Hey, Ryan. And so I'm wearing this East Nasty shirt, and there's a rap video, and I thought, well, maybe maybe they saw that and want to get me in it. But would that be amazing if that was like a real rap video with somebody big that I have no idea who it is? And during the video, it shows me hurdling the singer's leg. That would be badass. I really hope that does happen. And I kind of would have hung around, but and like checked it out a little bit more, but I wasn't totally comfortable in that scene. Anyway, so Pickles is here. Have you seen Pickles? I think I've showed you Pickles before, but that's Pickles. Hey, Pickles. What are you doing? Maddie's not sure what to make of Pickles. But they're good dogs. They keep me company. So anyway, yeah, this power meter thing's pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to, we're doing a double 4 to 5 hour doubles at the Trace this weekend, which I anticipate is going to be a little bit difficult. Melissa's watching while she's on the trainer, which is great because this is entertainment at its finest. 50-year-old steeplechasing rap star Ironman with the dogs barking at deer in the background. And now, but anyway, yeah, I'm excited to ride with Power at the Trace and see what that is all about. I'm really anxious to understand how that feels with hills. And I don't know. I did a couple little hills today, and it was very interesting. It really does make me think that I have been overriding, or at least riding inefficiently. And that's why I say, that Power, it's a total different game. It appears to be, at least on the short term. And I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, Madison was amazing. We're going to be at Chattanooga, Robbie and I, and many, many other people will be at Chattanooga. Some racing, some watching, some volunteering. Stinky's watching while eating Oreos and drinking beer post Ironman. Congratulations. You well deserved a few Oreos after Ironman Wisconsin myself. It was a very long day, very awesome day. The weather was perfect. It was a little windy, but it's always windy. Phil Jones says, I will be shocked how easy it is to go super high in power on a hill. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I kind of noticed that even on these little hills, I just sort of going up them a little bit more like how I normally would go up them, and I just went cranked right out of it. Ryan says, we have a 65 and 25 mile bike ride going on here in central Missouri. You should check it out. It could be fun. When is that? And Phil wants me to not burn my biscuits. I know. Yeah, that's what I think maybe I've been doing, is burning my biscuits on these hills. I don't know. It was, it's very interesting. I know that I held pretty well. I was at the lab riding with Power today, and it's windy out there, so I had wind kind of like drilling me in the face one way. It was more of a crosswind, but an angling crosswind. So I had about it wasn't that big, maybe a couple of mile an hour differential going one way and the other, and I felt pretty solid with the thing. I was just aiming at this sort of like 20 watt range and hoping to land in the middle. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go with 10. I have the 3 second average. I'm wondering if I need the 10 on there. Phil, do you use a 10? How do you think about the 10-second average? Is that more accurate? I'm doing Ironman Louisville next week, after October 6th. The Nasty Pulaski. You use a 10-second, Phil? That's kind of what I'm thinking, that, it might be less reactionary on my part if I get to see, because that 3-second thing can really bounce around pretty hard. Yeah. So I don't know. I might put that on the screen. Do you have the 3 up there too, Phil? I'm gonna do maybe both. I don't know. We'll figure it out this weekend. But anyway, I'm back, and as I always say, I'm gonna try to come on here. I got 31 days, so I should be able to kind of get on the groove with this and keep you posted as to what's going on. Louisville. That power meter is really going to come in handy, I think, on those first 10 miles, that flat section for me, to keep me in check, much like my watch is going to do on the run for the first 10 miles, keep me in check. That'd be kind of fun if I actually got off the bike and felt like I could run good. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, so that's long enough. I will catch you later. I'll catch you tomorrow, and be good. Happy training, happy recovery, and best of luck and everything coming up tomorrow. Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Check out crushingiron.com. We got the new podcast out today. It is called, what is it called? Race. Jesus, man, my memory is just shot. Something about a business. Robbie had a great analogy today. And race day is about return on investment. Biscuits. Yeah, I felt pretty good about that one. Yeah. So check that out if you haven't already seen it. And check out crushingiron.com. Also, we have a closed Facebook group for everybody who is sort of into the podcasts. And you can get that by searching Crushing Iron Group. I am Mike, co-host of Crushing Iron Podcast. And every Monday and Thursday, that comes out on many, many channels. Catch you guys later. Bye.